Here's the full document. Read aloud in a clear, steady voice. Legal notice and policy proposal on disability accommodation in government call centers. Submitted by a concerned citizen. Introduction. Many individuals living with disabilities, particularly mental health and neurological conditions, may experience emotional distress during phone calls with government services. These moments can involve verbal outbursts, including profanity or frustration. Such expressions are not necessarily aggressive or disrespectful, but are instead signs of someone struggling. It is critical that these episodes be interpreted with understanding and compassion, not as justification for disconnection or dismissal. Section 1. Legal warning to government representatives and agencies. Disability-related emotional expression must not be punished. When a person exclaims, "I don't fucking understand this," during a call, they are expressing confusion or distress, not attacking the agent. Cutting a call short for such statements, especially when not directly targeting the representative, could constitute discrimination under the Canadian Human Rights Act. It may also infringe on protected freedom of expression when no actual threat or abuse is present. Disabilities are often invisible, especially by phone. Mental and emotional conditions are not always visible. Phone-based interactions make it impossible to assess physical cues. Because of this, call center agents must always proceed with empathy, recognizing that distress may come from someone in a life-altering situation, such as financial hardship, housing insecurity, or a medical crisis. Legal consequences and ethical failings. Government agencies and third-party service providers acting on their behalf are legally obligated to provide reasonable accommodation. Failing to do so, by abruptly ending calls or misinterpreting emotional responses, may result in official complaints, human rights violations, or legal challenges. Such failures deepen the hardship of already vulnerable individuals. Section 2. Urgent policy recommendations. Mandatory mental health and sensitivity training. All public-facing government employees must undergo mandatory training in non-visible disabilities, mental health sensitivity, and de-escalation. This basic education will help representatives respond appropriately to emotionally charged interactions. Enhanced training for high-stress services. Agents working for critical services such as ODSP, CRA, EI, or housing assistance should receive advanced training that includes scenario-based learning. They must be prepared to respond to people who are in real distress without escalating the situation or causing further harm. Pause before hang-up policy. Government call centers should enforce a policy requiring agents to evaluate the caller's emotional state and intent before terminating a call. Disconnections should not occur unless there is clear, sustained abuse. Agents should instead offer callbacks, transfers, or alternative methods of communication. Cutting off someone in crisis can compound trauma and reinforce a sense of abandonment. Independent oversight and accountability. Random and complaint-based audits should be conducted on call recordings. Oversight boards, ideally independent, must review these for compliance, and sensitivity training programs should be developed in collaboration with the Canadian Human Rights Commission. Unsuitable agents must be reassigned. Some individuals are not equipped to manage emotionally vulnerable callers. Repeated evidence of poor judgment, lack of empathy, or dismissiveness must result in reassignment. Emotional intelligence and compassion are not optional in public service roles. They are fundamental requirements. Conclusion. As a society, we are judged by how we treat our most vulnerable. Hanging up on someone in pain because they swore once, especially when that expression stemmed from a disability, is not only unjust, but in violation of their rights. We must demand change. We must protect the distressed, not abandon them. Submitted by a concerned Canadian citizen. Would you like